farm XP and level out 6 stars like never before. Let me show you how. Hey there guys, it's Ryan Raid and welcome back to the channel for another Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, in today's video what we're going to be doing is showing you the most efficient way to farm XP and level out as many 6-star champions as possible. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. So let's begin, and as we know in Raid Shadow Legends, taking a champion up to level 60 is a massive grind, and to take a champion up to 6 stars you'll need 5 5-star chickens, 25 4-star chickens, 100 3-star chickens, and 300 2-star chickens to complete the process. It is a bit of a grind. So before we get going, first tip for all you new players out there, up in this left hand side, this little XP icon, make sure it is glowing yellow, otherwise the grind will be twice as hard, my friends, twice as hard. Right then, let's get going. We'll start very basic, and if you are early game, you'll be spending most of your time in campaign farming your XP, and you want to get to brutal stage 12, brimstone path. You want to come in here, and you got two options. You can either go in stage 3 or stage 6. So stage 6 you'll get a tiny bit more experience but less silver. Stage 3 you'll get a tiny bit less experience but you'll get a little bit more silver, as shield artifacts sell for the most silver out of all the artifacts combined. So if you're in the early game, I'll probably stick to stage 3. Higher end players tend to go in nightmare, but I probably wouldn't advise that. It's twice the energy. You do get a lot more experience, but then you miss out on mystery shards also. But we're talking like high end, they probably spend a lot of money, so it's irrelevant. So I'd probably stick to either stage 3 or stage 6. If you want a little bit more silver, go in stage 3, like so. Hold up there guys, now is your chance to get the ultimate start in Raid Shadow Legends by grabbing yourself the legendary Knights Revenant champion Narma the Return for free, as well as 3 epic champions that include Anax, Uugo, and the Mage. Also, use the promo code TREEHUGGER to get yourself the legendary Sylvan Watcher, Green Warden, Ruark for free. So here are the steps to do it. Number 1, log out of Player in Play on PC and uninstall. Number 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step 3, launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to your inbox and claim your first champion. So don't miss out on this offer and click the link in the description and get your free champions now. So if you're early game, your run will probably look, maybe you might have Kel as your starter champion, you might have Aethel, you might have Elhain, or you might have Gaelic. So it will look, maybe let's say you chose Kel, it might look something like that. Click your super raids on and you'll just run campaign until these are all up to level 30. So I'll show you a run with mine. I use, what's his face, 4, because he gets the job done super quick. So I'll quickly show you. He just blasts through like slap. But if you're early game, you're probably going to use your starter champion in Thor's position and just run through it like so. Easy work, done and dusted. Sell a bit of gear. You don't want to keep that. It's a load of trash. And then just run that until your champions are up to level 30. So, to take a 2-star champion from level 1 to level 20, you'll need to do 5 runs on Super Raids. To take the 3-star champions, so your rank 3s from 1 to 30, you'll have to do 12 runs on Super Raids. Then, if you want to take a 4-star chicken, or 4-star champion for example, from 1 to 40, it is 26 runs on Super Raids. So that's the numbers, and that is everything for the basics, covering campaign farming and leveling your champions with XP. So moving on, the next thing you can do to level out champions and gain XP is use your Guardian Ring. So with your Guardian Ring, what you want to do is you'll start with 1 slot open. So it costs 300 gems, I think it is, to open each of these slots. So what's that? 3, 6, 9, 1200 gems to get them all open. My advice though, before you do that, I'd probably spend the 1500 gems opening your gem mine so you got an income of gems come in before you do this. It's up to you though, play the game how you want. I haven't taken these up to 3s though. I don't know if it's worth doing that. If anyone knows, put a comment down below to help the guys out. Is it worth taking these up to max at the bottom, the slot levels? Go up to 3 on all of them. So what's that? 350, 700, 1400. There's about 1750, 3,500 gems to do the lot. Take these all up to 3. I don't know if it's worth it. If you know, get down in the comments and let us know. So the way I use this, I put in there 5 4-star champions, and I chuck a couple brews in so you're not starting from level 1, because when you start level 1, the timer, I'll show you, is like 20 minutes, and you got to keep going in to click it. It doesn't auto click, which is really annoying. It's like they should just let it auto click over. So the timer should stay there. Then when it hits that level 19, you've got to go in and manually click it, but they should do it so it just auto clicks over. Or just set it just to click it in and not do it per level. Just be like, I want it to go to level 40, and then just let it run for the timer to go to level 40. I don't know what you got to keep going in to click it, to click it, to click it. It's annoying, but I don't think they'll ever change it. So yeah, I put 4 rank 4 champions in. 5 rank 4 champions in. I put a few brews in so they're like level 18. You go a little bit higher if you want. And this just takes under a week to get 5 4-star champions to level 40. So there's your 5 5-star chickens ready to go. You just got to put the rest of the food into them. So I think you could get this done maybe like 5-6 times in a month. So you'd have like 5 or 6 sets of rank 5 chickens ready to go for your next 6-star champions. So that's another way of gaining experience for your champions. Pretty handy. Bung them in. It's annoying you got to click it, but just bung them in. You can do rank 3s if you want to. You're just going to have to change them over a bit more often, but that's how I do it, week on week, especially on the free-to-play. I don't do it a crazy deal on the main, mainly on the free-to-play. So that is your Guardian Ring. Another way of gaining some XP for your champions, this is for if you're a bit later on in the game, is to solo dungeons when you're artifact hunting or farming artifacts. So you're doing an artifact event, so tournament or event, and you're farming away. I don't know, let's say you're in Dragon and you're farming away. There are a number of champions who can solo a lot of these dungeons. Artak can do some, Ultimate Death Knight can do some, Venom Mage can do some, Orn can do some, Bad Alcazar. There's a number of them. And there's plenty of videos out there showing you the guides on how to do it. So let's say, I don't know, let's take Spider for example. Take Artak in and you take your 4 bits of food in with you and you just run that through, and then you're double dipping then, leveling out food champions and gaining XP, and then you're also gaining artifacts or accessories as well as tournament points, whichever tournament event you're doing at the time. So that is another option on how to farm XP in the game. But that's obviously as you get later on in the game, you're being really efficient, you're using your energy to gain XP, level out champions, you're gaining artifact and accessories, and then you're completing tournaments, events all at the same time. So you're being super efficient with your energy. Once you have your 6-star champion ready to go, you can come into Minotaur like so. And if you've got a champion who can solo it, so Thor for me can solo it. So I've got, he's recently done, he is. So they recently done. I've chucked some levels into them. I chucked some brews into them for champion training because you get some good points off early 6-star levels. So I took them at the halfway. You can just put them straight in at level 1. And if you do all their masteries, it will take them basically to 60. But if you start with some brews in like they are now, if I do their masteries, which need to be done anyway, this will take them up to level 60. It will finish off their leveling done. And this is probably the most efficient way you can be with your energy. Instead of running them through campaign to get them up to 60, bring them into Minotaur, start doing their masteries. And once you've completed all 4 mastery sets, all these champions will be ready to go at level 60. So again, it's being super efficient with your energy and gaining XP every way you can. So you only want to do this when you hit the 6-star. When you got your 6 stars ready, after doing all the other processes we just talked about, you can run them through Minotaur, do their masteries, and then get them up to level 60. Then they're ready to roll. Masteries done, level 60. Then you can ascend them. So you can either wait for a champion training tournament to ascend them, which you get points. Clan v clan, you get decent points as well to ascend them. Up to you how you do that. So yeah, that is final piece of gaining XP in the game. There is one final little trick, which we're going to show you right now. So the final part of this video is to use the champion training trick during events and tournaments. That is going in your tavern, using brews or using campaign to level out champions before you feed them into each other. So I'll show you exactly how to do that now. First off, what we want to do is we'll go check the champion training tournament, as we want to gauge how many points we've got. So I'm chasing down the prism shard, and doing this trick makes it so much easier, so much more less work. So we're currently on 8,351 points. And what we're going to do is we're going to put up 3 rare champions from level 1, and we're going to take them to 4-star chickens. So we're going to take 3 of them up. And And we're going to start with 1 stars, 2 stars, and go all the way up. And we'll see how many points turning 3 rare champions into 4-star chickens gets us. So yeah, let's go take a look. So coming to your tavern, I did get the food ready straight away. I got it there ready. So we got our 3 rare champions there. We got our 2 stars. And we got a load of 1 stars. So the first thing you want to do, I'm doing it on my main because I've got plenty of brews and I can just show you guys exactly what to do. So get your rare champions, and then I usually take them up to halfway, level 15. So you get 28 points per rare. So you do all 3, whack it in like so. So that's like 90 points just for 3 rares by putting 6 brews into them. Okay, and it's up to you. You could either go run them through campaign. I think it takes like 10 auto battles with the double, whatever it is, where it's doubled. And you can take them to level 30, or you could just do it in your tavern. And I normally just do it straight away in the tavern. It costs 9 brews, go up to 30 like that. So that's another 30 points in the bag, like so. If you notice, it's the first couple of levels will gain you the most points because it needs less experience the lower down they are. So right, we've got our 3 rare chickens ready to go up to 4 stars. So now what we got to do is we want how many? 3, 6, 9. We want 9 2-star champions taken up to 3-star, ready to feed into these rares. So you can either go and run 9 champions through campaign, and it takes like 5 multi-battles to get 3 2-star champions up to level 20, and that's with super raid. Oh, that's it, super raids, that's the name of it. With super raids on, it takes 5, so you'll need 15 multi-battles. With super raids on, take 9 of them up to level 20, but I've got plenty of brews and I can't bother to do that, so we'll do it like that. It takes 5 brews otherwise, and you get 19 points per champion. So do a bit of this. I'll do 3 of each affinity, so a bit of light work like this. So that's like almost 20 points for just doing this. You'll get the same amount of points whether it's through brews or campaign. So what's that? We got them ready, 9 of them. We got 9 of them, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So how many do we need to feed into the 2-star chickens to make these all 3 stars? So then we've got 12, I think, 12 rank 2 chickens to go into our level 20s. And then we can just make some rank 2s out of the level 1. So all you do is click on 1, put 1 brew in, and 3 of the champions, like so, bang. Easy peasy like that. 1. And how many points does that get you? Another 10 points almost. Do that. Make up some rank 2 chickens. So and then go into auto rank and take all them up. Don't know how many points that is. 25 points just to do them. So how many have we got now? So we're 1 short. So I went and bought one from the market, a nice 2-star champion. So now what we want to do is we want to feed the 2 stars into the level 20s. But if you want to be as efficient as possible, get as many points as you can, squeeze as many points out as little effort as possible, what you want to do, you can either go put them through campaign, all these 2-star champions, take them up to level 10, then feed them in, or because I can't be bothered, you could just feed brews in like so. That's another 9 points, look, for every one you're doing. Like so. Bit of easy work. Takes seconds and you're just gaining extra points. And if you just fed them in, you'd miss out on all these points. I did this method during the champion training event for Freya, and oh my god, it was a grind. If you had to do all that, well, you wouldn't have been able to do it all through campaign because it would have taken just masses and masses and masses of energy. And don't be afraid to use your brews. Like, this is all they're for. They don't get used for anything else. So just rack them in. 1 in. You can put even more in if you want to, but I just do 1. Take them up to halfway. So all those got level 10. Then what do we want to do? Go to upgrade rank. Bang. They're all in there. What do we get? 120 points for that. A nice 120 juicy points, which you would have missed out on. All those 10s. Taking them all up to level 10, you would have missed out on all those points. So I reckon that would have been like 109 points to go with 18 champions. Yeah, about 180 points you would miss. And you got the 125 just for ranking them up. So then we got, and then that one hadn't been done because of that stupid thing. Like so. Then we got all our 3-star champions. So before we feed them in, again, we want to take brews up. Right, so the next job is we're going to take brews to the 3-star chickens. So these lot, and we want to go, or you can do it through campaign, take them up to level 15, do 3 lots of 3, take them up to campaign. If you haven't got a lot of silver and you've got a lot of energy, it's probably better to use campaign. So you gain silver, you gain mystery shards. But where I've got a lot of brews and I've got a lot of silver, it's not really an issue. So just whack the brews in, 2 brews, take them up to 15. Look at that, 28 points to go. If you just fed those 3 stars straight into the 30s, you'd miss out on all these points, look. 28 to go. I don't know how many that is. We'll do some quick maths in a minute, an estimate. was it 28 points ago? How many's there? 369. So if there was 10, it'd be 280. So let's say 250 points you missed out just by not putting brews in or running them through campaign to take the levels up. And then what we do, take the 3-star champions up 4 star, like so. Bang. Easy. And finally, do not just leave the 4-star chickens sat there with no levels in. I usually put 3, I think I put in there. Yeah, 3. And that's another 51 points, 3 in each. That's another 153 points there just from putting some free brews in each of those champions. So let's go have a look at how many points we gained from just taking 3 rares, level 1, to 3 4-star chickens with level 18s. We'll see how many points we gained just for 3. So we're over in the champion training tournament and we started on 8351. Yeah, so we took 3 rares from level 1 up to 3 4-star champions with level 18s put into them, and that has gained us just under 1,300 points for doing 3. That is such a doddle, and now it's put me in first place, and I'll collect that. So I've only got to do that once more and I get the prism shard. That is how easy it can be. You cannot get any easier than that, than then just ranking them up and not putting the extra levels into the champions. That's where you're getting all the extra points from. You'd have missed out on all those points. That is as easy as it can get. That's how quickly you can rank them up, rack up the points. Not bad at all. So I think that is everything for today's video. We've covered the best way to farm XP for champions in campaign. We've gone through solo builds and farming gear during tournaments and events and leveling up food at the same time. We've done farming masteries and leveling out your champions whilst doing that. We've gone through the most efficient way to use your guardian ring and level XP up as you're going. And then we've also done the champion training trick. So when you merge all them together, you can level up 6 stars pretty quick. I do it on my free to play. If you're a free to play player, doing all them together, I don't do many solo builds yet because it's not at that stage, but once that comes into it, it'll be even quicker. So on the free to play, that's 5 to 6 months old. I think I've got 23 or 24 6-star champions now. So what's that a month? That's like 4 or 5 6 stars a month. And you could do it. That's not even going hard or pushing or anything. That's just like casually. And if you wanted to go even harder, you could easily surpass that easily. So yeah, that is it. That is the ultimate guide for ranking up as many 6 stars as you can and being as efficient as possible with your XP. Anyway, that is it for today's video, and I will catch you in the next one.